Before the boys take on their NFC East rival New York Giants, let's take a look and see which players won't be playing. On the New York side of the ball, the Giants were dealt a bad hand in their loss to the Lions last week. At some point in the four-quarter game, 6 players had to leave the ball game with injuries, and several of those guys suffered injuries that will keep them off the football field for several weeks, if not the rest of the season. For the Cowboys, there has been an unknown illness making its way around the facility. Running back Tony Pollard dealt with it back in October, and Bryan and DT Quinton Bohanna were dealing with it ahead of the Minnesota game last week. At Thursday's practice, Tarell Basham, Dante Fowler, Johnathan Hankins, Kelvin Joseph, Neville Gallimore, and Donovan Wilson were all listed as questionable or doubtful with illness. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy even told reporters that players were wearing masks around the building to protect themselves from whatever bug was going around, especially on a shortened week of rest. Cowboys injury report for Thanksgiving game versus Giants: several players out with illness. To prepare for the slew of illnesses around the building, the Cowboys initially activated recently signed and former first-rounder Takk McKinley. However, the final list of inactive players shows that McKinley is actually a scratch today. It appears the only healthy scratches on the list are QB Will Grier, Markquese Bell, and Takk McKinley. Anthony Barr is still dealing with lingering issues from the hamstring he tweaked last Saturday. And, as mentioned, Joseph, Basham, and Hankins are all dealing with the illness. While all of these players could certainly be helpful to the lineup, the Cowboys are in much better shape as far as injuries go. The Giants are missing a good chunk of their offensive line, one of their best receivers, their best cornerback, and their tight end. This should be a much harder day for New York.